Joining me here today is Mr. Dev Ramnane, who happens to be the head of business development in InMobi. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so without wasting much time, let's talk about the session you just finished. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so in InMobi, we are actually a leading ad network. What we do is we help game developers make money by showing advertisements that their users and their gamers would love.
All right.
And so I talked about something called a rewarded video.
Yes, exactly.
So essentially, when you're playing a game, there are different points in time where you may be just about to lose or end your life in the game. So you can typically, I don't know if you've played any popular like endless runner games.
Yes.
Subway Surfers, for example.
Yes,
so whenever you're just about to die, you may have the ability to buy a level up or a power up that helps you to run faster.
To run faster or either continue if you're just about to die.
Exactly. So at that point, you typically will have to pay some money to buy that level up.
Yes.
And here in India, we're always looking for, people may not be willing to pay money.
Right.
Instead, you watch a video ad, and in return of watching that video ad, you actually get the power up.
All right.
So what happens is that, gamers have to figure out a way to make money. A lot of the games are free today. So we've come up with this technology where a user at the right point within the game can be given the opportunity to watch an ad and in return get something that's of value to them that can also continue their progress in the game. So that's what this concept is called.
The rewarded video concept.
Yes.
But do tell me, Mr. Dev, now when you're talking about a rewarded video concept, which is essentially, if I'm not mistaken, an ad in itself.
Yes.
Now I know, being a gamer and an ardent gamer on top of that myself, it's very annoying that, hey, you know that you've lost the game, you're about to lose the game, but I don't want to see the ad, because as far as my personal opinion goes in this, I don't know how the other gamers feel, the concept of ads in the game are like, they get annoying. What's your take on that?
So that's a great question, and that's why, that's the cool thing about rewarded video is that it's opt-in.
Okay.
It's really up to you. I mean, you can continue to use your best skills and continue to play the game and figure out how to cross the level. You can also pay money, that in-app purchase, and continue the level, or you're given the option to watch a video. So what happens is that when you are opting in, you actually, it's not annoying anymore. You actually do pay attention to the ad.
You can skip the video then.
Typically, since you're opting in, and you also want to give value to the advertiser, it is typically non-skippable but very short. It's 15 seconds in duration. And right at the end, there's an instant gratification, which is that you kind of get that power up or level up, whatever which was advertised, because of why you actually chose watching the ad, and then kind of move on in the game.
So
the great thing about this is that there's value to the user because it's opt-in. It's not pushed. I don't know if you've played games where you always have these annoying banner ads.
Yeah, true.
Or
I was
the
just going
pop-up
to ask
ads
you
all
that.
the time, right? So this is very different. So think of it as at the time when you're so frustrated with the game, you just are going to die. But here's this beautiful opportunity, divine intervention, exactly, that says, hey, either you can pay $5 and we'll help you get this awesome power that will help you run faster, or here's this cool ad of another interesting game that you may like, or an advertiser is trying to reach you, and for this 15 seconds of your time, we'll give you this power
one
up
more
for free.
chance. One more chance to have a go at the game.
Exactly. So, and interestingly, it also helps the gamer to increase the retention and engagement of their users, because the guy may have otherwise just been frustrated, not able to move the level and leave the game.
All right.
But here you're actually giving him the opportunity to watch this ad and thereby actually explore a new level that he
level up.
Yes,
in the most
level
probable
up
case.
Right.
All right.
So that's why this kind of a rewarded experience is very unique. It actually helps the gamer, the user, and in fact even the advertiser, because after watching the ad, typically there is a guaranteed engagement because you're opting in.
Yes.
So you typically
You've opted in to see the video in the first case.
Yes. So you will be kind of engaged and watch the ad, and also because you're getting a reward at the end of it, you kind of have that positive reinforcement for the brand. Right?
Yeah, true. So that if I see this video, I'm getting a life
I'm getting something life.
I'm getting something back from this. I'm not just wasting my time 15 seconds and seeing this when I could have started the level all over
Exactly.
again. Fair enough, fair enough. So, Mr. Dev, this has been the first time for you at NGDC.
Yeah, first time at this conference.
At this conference, and I was, you just told me some time ago earlier the day, like you've been to other gaming conferences. So tell us a little bit about your experience.
Yeah, I mean, what's kind of surprised me is that at least we always thought that the game fraternity in India is very fairly small and the quality of games are not as great. But you know, I've been continuously surprised. I've been to the Pocket Gamer in Bangalore before, and this is my second conference, at least in India, and the quality of games have just blown me away. So really happy to see the kind of game quality that's coming out from here.
Awesome, awesome.
And I really hope in the near future we'll actually get to see some of the games from India also, you know, becoming top grossing or top downloaded globally.
Platform. Okay, so which brings me to this very important question. When you talk about including advertisements in games, you see, what happens is, like I was talking to you about this before also, it's a very, very, very annoying aspect. And how important is it? So that's what my question is. How important is it to put advertisements in your games? Like because a major segment of the consumers don't want advertisements in games, irrespective of whether they are optional videos, like you said, rewarding videos.
Yes.
But advertisement, the name itself, the term itself brings a very, you know, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
You get that kind of a feel from all the users, the majority of users, not all of them, but still. So what's your take on that then?
So at InMobi, we're working very hard to make ads more relevant, more contextual.
All right.
So that, you know, you don't find it annoying anymore. We do it in two different ways. One is we also blend it into the experience in a very native manner.
All right.
So, you know, no pop-ups. It happens at very logical points within a game, or even in a non-gaming environment. You take, for example, a news app. Typically, still you have, you know, those, you know, banners at the bottom where people typically are blind towards, or pop-ups. We generally don't do that, and we're seeing a huge decline. We do it in a native way. You know, it's, for example, within the news feed. And also, for example, you may be, let's say, browsing, let's say, a gadget story within a news app. Right there could be a recommendation, you know, which is the new platform which we are launching, which is called Meep, which is a discovery platform. So what we've done is we've built different user profiles based on the kind of apps that they use on our network, where these ads are coming from in terms of their location profile.
So these are all unique visitors.
These are all unique visitors. We build a unique persona about it, that this person could be a college-going student, versus this could be a business traveler, versus this could be a soccer mom.
So is there like a specific data for it?
Yeah, so obviously this is built by a combination of data that we see on our network, plus as well as what data that the first party, some of, for example, demographic information that the publisher shares with us. So we combine this and we create unique personas, and then based on the context, show something that's very relevant to you. So like I was saying, you may be reading, so you may be, for example, a gaming fan and reading a tech article, and right there we can show you some interesting games that are trending today, and could also be gadgets that you can actually discover as well as purchase right within that experience without leaving the app. So that's what we're trying to work towards, and that's Meep. So we're working very hard to make ads, make users fall in love with that.
How soon can we see Meep?
So we are in beta right now, and we do have it live.
So
on
not long before we see Meep happening.
Not too long. So we're really working hard towards that, and happy to show that to you.
I would love, rather not just me. I think everybody here in this conference would love to see Meep in action. But before I let you go, sir, you have to tell me any take back, any memory from your session you'd like to share.
I think the session was great, interactive. We had 30 to 40 people. It was very intimate and a lot of questions. So that's what I loved. And I would just say always keep users at the center of everything you do. You know, as long as you focus on that, around whatever you do in terms of your game development, the game design, as well as the ad experience, as long as you blend that, keep users at the center and make sure they are served first, they'll definitely fall in love with the game and you'll be successful. That's what we as a company are now trying to do, and that's just a takeaway that I'd like to share.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Dev. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Have a great day ahead.